Wow, guys, Condoleezza Rice destroys Sunny Hostin the moment she brings up race. You guys gotta check this video out.
First of all, let me be very clear. I said at the time, January 6th was wrong. I called it an assault on law and order and an assault on our democratic processes. So full stop, it was wrong. Law enforcement will determine what happened there, and those who violated the law ought to be punished. Now, I think what Senator McConnell may be referencing is, yes, it's time to move on in a lot of ways. I'm one who believes that the American people are now concerned about their what we call kitchen table issues, the price of gasoline, inflation. We ought to move on to the next generation, move ahead and deal with the American people's issues.
It's really politically expedient for Mitch McConnell to say, let's move on, let's move on. The problem is that past will become prologue if we don't find out exactly what happened January 6th.
And we will.
So it's not time now.
We will find out.
We must find out before moving on.
We will find out. But I'm going to tell you, I live in California, not Washington, D.C. And the American people do have other concerns that we ought to be thinking about and talking about.
Respectfully,
and
Madam Secretary, I think
let me finish now, Sunny. I also know that as a government and as a country, we've got to be concerned about the things that are making life hard for Americans and hard for American families. First of all, parents ought to be involved in their children's education. Their children are in school 7 hours.
That's becoming more and more important to me because there's so much stuff going on in the education world that they're trying to make little boys come to school dressed up as little girls and they're playing the same sports. It's so much stuff going on that some people don't even want to have kids in today's world. And then you have kids where their parents are telling them that little Johnny may not like you because of your skin tone. Do you know how horrible that is to tell a kid that? And no one is born racist. I don't think no one's born racist. You're taught to be racist. So to sit there and to have your kid go in with a victim mindset, you're setting your kid up for failure. Immediately, you're setting your kid up for failure. Let's keep going, guys.
That's a very formative period, and I think parents ought to have a say. We used to have parent-teacher conferences. We used to have PTAs. There are lots of ways for parents to be involved, and they should be. My parents never thought I was going to grow up in a world without prejudice, but they also told me that's somebody else's problem, not yours. You're going to overcome it, and you are going to be anything you want to be. And that's the message that I think we ought to be sending to kids. One of the worries that I have about the way that we're talking about race is that it either seems so big that somehow white people now have to feel guilty for everything that happened in the past. I don't think that's very productive. Or
That's not very productive and that's not fair. These black people are starting to move so bad with this victim mindset that they want people to feel so bad for them. They want people to feel bad for them way more than people did during segregation. Like that's literally what's going on in today's world. People feel like they didn't get a job because no, not that you weren't qualified because of your skin color. That is a horrible way, and I think thinking that way, you'll never move forward. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments. Let's finish this video out.
black people that feel disempowered by race. I would like black kids to be completely empowered, to know that they are beautiful in their blackness. But in order to do that, I don't have to make white kids feel bad for being white. It goes back to how we teach the history.
That's what I'm saying.
We teach the good and we teach the bad of history. But what we don't do is make 7 and 10-year-olds feel that they are somehow
She looks disgusted. She looks so disgusted.
bad people because of the color of their skin. We've been through that.
Yes.
And we don't need to do that again.
Guys, Condoleezza Rice, every time she gets in front of a camera, she hits the nail right on the head. She knows exactly what she's talking about. She knows how to articulate her answer to every question. And she could describe how it is being black. A lot of people want to sit there and have this horrible, horrible mindset and hate on the next person and think they only got where they are because of their skin tone. How do you think that Jasmine Crockett got where she is? Even though she is low down, disgusting. I don't think she deserves that position. She was actually good and they gave her a chance. But now she wants to sit there and think that the people around her, the other black people, just because she wants to vote, are not getting that chance because they're black. But you are a living like hypocrite at some point. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And as always, let me know what you act too. We're out.